The Konyak Union in the 4-point charter of demand stated that agitation will continue in various forms, dates and time until justice is being served for the fallen lives of Konyak brothers of December 4 and 5 incident in Oting village. Militants opened fire on a police bus, leaving 2 WOBs, dates and several others injured in Jammu and Kashmir. The incident took place in Ziwant on the outskirts of Srinagar city. News in details. 7 days of mourning for the December 4 and 5 firing incident at Mon Oting village, which started on the 7th of December, comes to a stop. Sovima Village Council on Monday paid a tribute to the victims of the Oting incident by observing a 2-minute silence in their memory before holding its year-ending general meeting. As VC Chairman Sebastian Zumvu lamented the provision of Armed Forces Special Powers Act 1958, which empowers soldiers to shoot to kill any person on ground of mere suspicion, and pointed out that Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act 1960 provides more safeguards to animals than ASFA given to the citizens of the country. He ruled that ASFA is prevalent only in the states of Manipur and Nagaland and Tirap, Changlang and Longding district of Arunachal Pradesh and a few police stationed jurisdictions in Assam, and asked why only this area were targeted. He also lamented that a young soldier had to sacrifice his life in the incident while performing his duties. The silver lining of the unfortunate episode is that it has garnered massive support for repealing of the infamous ASFA from people all over the country. Zumvu stated that the chairman further said the most effective way to repeal the act or to amend it to make it more human would be to bring an early solution to the protracted Naga political problems without any further delay. The National People's Party addressed a press conference on Monday at the party office, Taheku village, briefing about their visit to Oting village. As the villagers mourned the death of their brothers in December 4 Oting firing incident, the NPP visited the village to ascertain facts about the fateful night. In the conference, the party president Andrew Ahoto alleged the security forces of misusing the ASFA Act. Furthermore, he demanded repeal of ASFA from Nagaland as well as from the entire Northeast.
This act has been here in Northeast, especially in Assam, Nagaland, Manipur, and some parts of Arunachal Pradesh, and of course in Jammu and Kashmir. Of course, it's different. It's Jammu and Kashmir Act, Armed Forces Power Act. Here, the point that I'm trying to make is, I don't want to repeat the history in the Northeast, but everybody knows it. The security forces has been misusing this Armed Forces Special Power Act. Under this act, the security forces have committed thousands and thousands of extrajudicial killings in Northeast. They have burned down hundreds and hundreds of villages. They have used this act to commit sexual crime against a woman in Northeast, which has been gone unnoticed to the rest of the world. Many PILs have been filed against this act, and there are many commissions that have recommended the government of India to repeal this act. But still, the government of India turns a blind eye, and the killing continues till today. And it will go on unless and until this act is removed.
The Dimapur Konyak Union organized the culmination program of 7 days of mourning on Tuesday, December 13th, which started on December 7th. The program was held at the Konyak Community Center, Purana Bazar, Dimapur. Many people attended the program and paid a tribute to the departed soul. Different organizations in their speeches stated that the Armed Forces Special Power Act should be repealed at the earliest, and also stated that the Nagas will unitedly fight together until justice is served.
Is the day that our mourning, the 7 days mourning, end. However, the pain and the struggle for justice does not end here. It still remains. Today we are silent, not because we are weak. We are silent because we are mourning, because we respect the departed souls. But henceforth, our demand for justice still continues. The real battle, in fact, begins from this moment onwards. We will stand with the bereaved family and against the injustice till due justice is served to our people. Today is the day that our mourning.
The Konyak Civil Society Organization on Monday demanded at the state government that the Tiru police station should be made operationally within 5 days. They further said that the tragic incident which unfolded at Tiru village was due to non-functional of the proposed police station. Furthermore, Konyak CSO also appealed the state government to ensure speedy recovery of the 2 surviving witnesses of December 4 outing incident, who are currently undergoing treatment at Dibrugarh Medical College. Konyak CSO remarked that the 2 survivors are the living witness. Hence, their medical treatment, safety and recovery must be well taken up by the state government. In accordance to the resolution adopted during the Konyak Union Advisory Board meeting on 12 December 2021 at MON headquarters, the civil society organization, owing to gravity of the situation, urged its citizens to refrain abstained from any form of merrymaking activities such as night bazaars, open picnic and other entertainment activities within Mon district. However, it stated that pre-scheduled programs such as wedding, church events may be exempted. Furthermore, the CSOS urged citizens to adhere to all the norms and regulations until justice is served for the fallen life of the Konyak brothers of December 4 and 5 incident in Autumn Village. The Konyak Union on Monday, in their 4-point charter of demand, stated the agitation will continue in various forms, date and time until justice is being served for the fallen lives of Konyak brothers of December 4 and 5 incident in Oting village. The first phase of agitation against the trainee of the Indian Armed Forces shall begin on 16 December with public rally all over Mon district. The Konyak CSO also stated that as a sign of resentment, hoisting of black flag and every vehicle's black badge will be worn by all and half-mast in the office shall be continued till justice is delivered. The Konyak Union on Monday, in their press release, issued a strict regulation on non-cooperation served against the Indian military forces within Konyak soil. In accordance, the declaration met on the 7th December 2021, the Konyak shall not withdraw its non-cooperation move served against the Indian military forces until its charter of demand is fulfilled. Instead, the Konyak CSO hereby issues strict non-cooperation regulation for strict adherence by all within its customary dominion. Hence, in total, a restriction on Indian military forces force convoy and patrolling within Konyak soil shall continue until justice is delivered. There shall be no military recruitment rally within the Mon district. No Konyak youth should participate in any recruitment rally. Direct all those customary landowners to immediately denounce the past land agreement allotted for setting up military base camp, to cut off all forms of public relation with the Indian military forces. No Konyak villages, council, student or any society must accept any forms of development package or soup from the Indian military forces and must immediately denounce any form of assured packages from Indian military forces if there is any. On Monday, the Japukong Youth Organization organized the second All Nagaland Dr. Inkong Likba Ao Memorial Open Volleyball Trophy at Dimapur District Sports Complex. For the inaugural program, Rajesh Saundara Rajan, IAS DC Dimapur, was invited as the special guest. While addressing to the player, DC Dimapur stated that the games should be played with full dedication as it would uplift the players not only in Nagaland but also on national platforms.
You all, and first of all, at the outset, I would like to convey my thanks to the organizers for giving me this opportunity today to be a part of today's program and to be in your midst. I was just sharing with the convener also. I'm usually happy to be a part of various sports activities and especially volleyball because I'm myself a volleyball player. So I used to represent in the university volleyball team, but that was a long time back during 2009-10, and then of course after clearing the IAS and then getting into the job, I didn't get much time to play volleyball, but of course I always make it a point to go and see the volleyball matches and then play once in a while, but not very regularly as before. And also gives me pleasure to be a part of this second edition of this All Nagaland Dr. Nkong Memorial Open Volleyball Trophy. And as the fellow speakers had already highlighted regarding the exemplary and impressive life of Dr. Nkong, so I don't have to go into the his impeccable life journey, but just like to impress upon you all that to take various cues and to take various inspiration from his life, and it's a lesson for all of us in whatever field we are, that nothing is impossible, and in spite of various constraints and in spite of various odds, what he has achieved to be one of the first doctors from among here, and the hospital in Mokokchung has been rightly named after him. So we can always draw inspiration from his life and then adopt in whatever walks of life we are in. And to my young friends here, I would just like to highlight that, of course, I was not into, apart from the university team, I was not into professional volleyball as such. I was never into a proper coaching, or it was all coaching from the school and then some special coaching camps and then in the college as well. So we just all picked up on our own, as I'm sure you also would have done. But trust me that it's not always necessary that the only ones who has the access to the best facilities, they'll be the best place. No,
The Nagaland Basketball Association has recruited a team of players to participate in the Zonal Senior National Basketball Championship to be held from 16 to 19 December 2021. The championship will be held at St. Anthony High Secondary School, Shillong, Meghalaya. Notably, a new system of competition has been introduced this year by the Basketball Federation of India. The team from all of the Northeast Zone will be competing in this competition. Moreover, the winners will be qualified to participate in the 71st Senior Basketball Championship to be held from 23rd to 30 January 2022. The qualified team from all the 5 zones of India will also participate in the championship.
Hello and welcome to Nltv. So manala was ajemone de pom colony de crown ekta de inase aro amni an dikhi pa ase piche de mola piche de tahan basketball practice kore ase. Idu tahan idu practice kore thaka do tahan kali Meghalaya de jawle ase Shillong de tahan idu zonal senior men and women national basketball championship tahan idu la ami hala Nagaland represent korna jaina khilule ase to aivi utula boda ami han tahan lo debra janकारी le sawo.
मेरा नाम तो सलीम कदीते ऐसे मान दिया नागालैंड नॉर्थ ईस्ट जोनल दे नेशनल सीनियर नेशनल से रिप्रेजेंट करने महान जावले ऐसे
मेरा नाम तो चुम्बेन ऐसे और इतना जोनल हुआ था तो शिलोंग दे होले ऐसे मेघालय दे so like this time the zonal wise tan east zone west zone ina guna na to man the north east zone des to by chance man north east zone bra jiti chugule man ultimate senior nationals to na tare Chennai de ase January de to itu de participate ko.
So how scared are you for this?
Mohan actually man days bhi panai try practice ko le to trials hoina Dimapur or Nagaland. So Nagaland war so manugi matina team de assemble gorina mohan 3 days game lagai na ase to tade mohan endurance kuma aro game plans offensive defensive game plans time bi nai doarne olop janya khan ekla la experience war share gorina mohan practice kore ase tumen doing
like usually mohan do like mohan sob ek join ki do poila war khile na yasna though we might not be from the same team like tournament khan de do khili na ase so like mohan la weakness or strengths khan do jani ase so player la na so like ikilo practice no kurli like mohan team coordination do thik para workout kurli do 3 days game de na itu de main focus ase because limited time bi bishi limited as na to main focus to mohan team coordination de kura ase like result ball hola ole na aro ball ra khili ole to karne itu practice kura ase
first of all man very excited ase because Nagaland kan do man represent me nagore man do garne 2018 the Manara nationals senior nationals the man represent Greece, and this is the second time most as to my recollection. Though we would like to thank NBA also Nagaland Basketball Association mange platform opportunity dia karne, or in the near future man I hope Manara represent Guru.
Leader of opposition in Karnataka Assembly and Congress leader Siddaramaiah on Monday said that the anti-conversion law is being brought to target a particular religion. The 10-day winter session of the Karnataka Assembly session began at Survarna Vidhana Sauda, Belagavi from December 13th and will continue till December 24. Speaking to the media in Bengaluru, Siddaramaiah said that there is already a law to stop forceful conversion. However, Karnataka Home Minister Araga Janendra said that there is no need for anybody to live in fear due to this bill. In an open fire by militants on a police bus in Jammu and Kashmir on Monday, 2 cops were killed and 12 others injured. The incident took place in Ziwant of the outskirts of Srinagar city. The police initially said that 14 cops were injured in the attack. Among the injured police personnel, an assistant sub-inspector and a selection grade constable succumbed to their injuries. All the injured persons were evacuated to the hospital. The manner in which the attack was carried out suggests that the attackers were part of the Fedayeen outfit. The attack took place in a high-security zone that had a huge presence of security personnel, including police and paramilitary forces. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is all set to attend several programs on the second day of his visit to Varanasi on Tuesday. Notably, the Prime Minister will participate in a conclave of Chief Minister of several Bharatiya Janata Party ruled state to discuss governance-related matters and attend an anniversary celebration at a yoga foundation and meditation center. According to PMO, the Chief Minister will share with Modi their respective governance-related best practices to ensure that the policy are in line with the Prime Minister's visions of furthering Teams India's spirit following a presentation from the Chief Minister on what entails good governance according to sources. The CM and Deputy CM is also scheduled to visit Kasi Vishwanath Temple on Tuesday. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will address a national summit to popularize zero-budget natural farming (ZNBF) on December 16 in Gujarat. Anand, as policy makers prepare for a big push for the technique, agricultural scientists say it's unproven. The National Summit on Agro and Food Processing, in which Modi is set to make a valedictory address via video conferencing, is being organized by the Gujarat government. Nearly 5,000 farmers are expected to take part beside 80 Institute of the Indian Council of Agriculture Research and Krishi Vigyan Kendra or State-run Farms Extension Center ZBNF, a technique of the farming developed by Padma awardees Subhash Palikar of Maharashtra, aims to bring down inputs costs by making farmers rely on the natural input, shifting away from agriculture chemicals. It mainly relies on a mixture of urine and dung of native Indian cows. The union government has promoted ZNBF on 400,000 hectares across 8 states as part of the Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Monday witnessed Ganga Aarti on the bank of the Gangas in Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh on the occasion of Shiv Dipotsav being celebrated in the city. While Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath was also on board the cruise accompanying the Prime Minister, PM Modi, who had boarded the Vivekanandan cruise, witnessed the grand spectacles at Ravidas Ghat from abroad. The vessels following the Grand Aarti, scintillating a display of lights and sound show was also held at the Ghat. Notably, thousands of devotees took part in the grand celebration. So this is all for now. For more updates, keep watching Nagaland TV.